Hey guys, sorry, it's Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. This is Jamie at gettingcrafty.net. We are trying some stuff. I started at just around 10 a.m. this morning on the phone with AT&T trying to figure out our tech support. And if you knew how much money I had put into my business, this may not apply to a lot of people. Like, you may be like, whatever. But electronics are not for the weak of heart. They just really are not. Let's see if this is, so you can hear me. And so praise the Lord for that. It looks like I have a bunch of eyeballs popping on. Thank you for joining me just to help me out with this. I have to be legit. I have to balance a little bit here on what I'm trying to do, and I'll keep the iPad close. I want to make sure I can see your guys' comments. So how is everybody tonight? I am post Taekwondo, so it means I'm a little sweaty, a little messy, just for you. Let me see here. There we go. I see there, Denise is wishing it, Stacy. I'm hoping it is live, it's good. Denise, volume none. Huh. Hey, you just came on, yay. Okay, you got it. Okay, good. So just kind of walk me through. I'm gonna try to do this as if I were doing one of my traditional lives. But you guys, I'm in the middle of filming a wonderful video for you. We'll be doing 14 cards in just a few minutes. So that's that video that we were going to do 10 cards with a live on Monday, and we pivoted so that I could do a video. Well, I got all the way through, and then I'm on a committee for a church, and so I had to run off to church and take my kids to youth group and do all that. So it was a little, volume is going in and out. Okay, Stacy, good to know. Let me see. And take my kids to youth group and do all that. So wonder if it's the way I was moving. Let's just take a look. I need your guys' help. I mean, this is like priceless to me. Hi, Marilyn. And so I'm actually listening to myself. So if you're hearing me, like, this is advanced technology. So I've got 3 devices going at once, and I have to tell you, I am not the queen of multitasking. There's this great book, if you guys are ever interested, called It's Freezing Too. It's not freezing on the video I'm doing, Stacy. So I'm going to wonder. Nope. So I'm going to watch the video because sometimes it's your guys' Wi-Fi. My friend Rhonda and I were talking. She won't be able to catch the live because she buffers. And so, hi, my love. Nice to see you, Mare. And so she was saying it buffers on her end. So she's really not any help because she doesn't know. Anita, it's coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Wanda. I am extremely hot. We can take that 2 ways, Wanda Bear. You can hear me. Good. Awesome. Not freezing for you. Good. I need your guys' help. Keep like talking and let me know what you're seeing here. So one of my really sweet Stamper mamas, her husband's in the hospital. So if you guys can pray for Stacy, for Bonnie, not Stacy, I saw Stacy's name. Pray for my friend Bonnie. Her husband's in the hospital. That would be great. And Bonnie is a doll. Like, she is a woman who has overcome cancer and overcome so much, and they are the sweetest couple, and she literally made me feel like family. So awesome. Thanks, Marilyn is another one of those that does the same kind of thing. She makes you feel loved and welcomed. So I thought, you guys, while you do me a favor, let's just play a little bit. I know. Thanks, Stacy. Stacy could always use prayers too. Me too, sister. So you asked, Wanda, I do Taekwondo. I don't know if you remember, if you saw that since we've moved. We're almost a year of doing Taekwondo. And so that is for us on Mondays and Thursdays. And it's pretty amazing. It's really helped with our anxieties and stress. I asked my kids with this move, like, what is one of the things that they really love? And it's funny is that I think all of my kids but one did not want to go to Taekwondo. Maybe 2 did and 2 didn't. But everybody now is completely on board. And so it's just kind of amazing how God has used it. I am in agony right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We were punching up a storm. And so like my left hand is in a lot of pain. So hello, Linda. It is lagging with sound. Okay, good to know, but at least it's playing, right, Anita? That is called technology. That one's going to be a hard one for me to work on. See, the problem with, I'm going to tell you guys some of the legit issues. We started at 10 a.m. on the phone with them. I was done at 3:55, and we did not have a definitive answer. So a little disheartening when you really think that you can get an answer on technology and you can't. So the iPhone works is it will not hardline into any computers except for maybe my MacBook Pro. And I have learned reservoir with inside of you, when it's full or when it's empty, you just can't move on. So I haven't been able to really master my MacBook Pro yet. And I found a lot of get-arounds just using my iPhone because I'm really in hands-on like technology. I hate calling them too, Denise. They're really sweet. I have to say AT&T had everybody here in America, primarily like Tennessee. Everybody was personable and wonderful. I struggle because I called HP and I have to still fix it. One of their techs was had a very heavy accent and was derogatory to women, and he told me that woman I needed to be quiet and get smarter and do better and memorize my passwords. That there was 3 passwords for them. I was like, are you kidding me? So just a wow, what a difference. When you put value into customer service, it's a blessing and customers feel heard and validated. So kind of neat. So today, you guys, I wanted to send good thoughts, and this is the newest paper pumpkin. And if you haven't played with the paper pumpkins, I will have a bonus video or 2 for you guys that you will make that's outside of the projects that are planned. Now, when you get paper pumpkin, there is a 3-minute no word video. They might have music in the background. They do have music in the background. And it is all-inclusive kit. So I thought, well, why don't we just open this one right now and play with it? If you don't know, the next one is sunflowers. And I'm very partial to sunflowers. Look at that. We did this last year. One of my favorite pieces of art. Can you guys see that? Using the sunflower mix. If you are like me and love sunflowers and flowers in general, this is going to be a kit for you to sign up for. So I encourage you, if you're interested, it's an all-inclusive kit, and it's not as basic or crazy as it used to be. So I thought, why don't we go ahead and look at it, and then I will have for you guys this week some bonus videos. I do have a question. Are you guys ready for the question? You have to tell me. Because I feel like I'm babbling sometimes on these lives. So the head of technology, I finally got through like the advanced technology issue person, and we spent an hour and a half on the phone. She was disheartened at the situation, but I think she got what it was. And you know what? It was a divine day today. I did not yell at one person. I did not get exasperated. Just felt like calm through all of it. And so yeah, I mean, that's just, I think, progress where the Lord's working within me. So she said, I don't think people realize that Facebook Lives are kind of stressful. You are smiling and you're doing this as the world is crashing and you can't yell about it. And I had a couple who were like, this is horrible, I'm out of here. And I just was devastated because I can't control those outputs. And I think that's where we have to really rely upon like the Lord and just, I'm not in control. I think this world has learned that we're not as in control as we once thought. And so there's that. Now I'm going to flip this around. We're just going to go ahead and play. If you guys have any issues, comment, let me know as we're going along, because I'm going to try to do this like I would do a normal live. If you're seeing this later, you guys, I try to do Facebook Live once a week at least with videos. I've been a little lagging. I hit an exhaustion level again in May with my son's graduation and Mother's Day and Easter all being right there. It was an end of our school year for homeschooling. Do you ever offer free shipping or Stacy or deals? I'm in California. I like to support another believer. Oh, well, I have quite a bit of deals right now. Just so you guys, if you haven't heard, I have a digital BOGO sale. There is a few thousand stamp sets and papers and things available, dies, bundles, all for free right now. So you can go into our Facebook group. You can Pick anything that you want, and it's all free. All you do is pay for shipping when you place an order in the new catalogs. So my team benefits from it too. If you guys don't know my team, I give them all the same deals you guys do, but they don't have to order from me. They get to order from themselves with their discount. It's one of those things, and they can use these as projects in their classes, incentives, bonus crafts. A lot of my team do things like you'll see a few people on here. Anita does a lot of amazing classes, for example. So Stacy, I would love to offer you stuff. I do have periodically free shipping, and that would be orders that are sent to me, and I place them for you and process them. There is policy in Stampin' Up, and we're only allowed to do that periodically. Other people skirt the law, and they offer a lot of free stuff on the regular. I'm going to also be legit with you guys. My husband's company is closing in California, and that's one of the reasons we moved. And he is currently seeking a new job, and we haven't found one yet. So if you guys don't realize that a small business owner like me, I walk in faith, I do a lot of prayer, and I try to work diligently to provide and help my family. And so all of your support is priceless, and I appreciate you. So thank you. But just keep an ear out. Let me know, Stacey. I'd love to hook you up when they do this. But check out the BOGO sale. You might be amazed. I had one of my customers come through with her mom, and they got a few $100s each in free product. I think hers is $400 in free product. You can't say that you get unlimited free product from many other people. And it's only until the end of July. The reason being is I remove everything, and it's going to become an in-person sale here at my home studio in early August. So that will be advertised hopefully this week. And so don't miss out, because as it's going to be going on. So I don't want you to miss out on all that free stuff, and you get to pick it. First come, first serve. That's right, Denise. God is going to provide at the right time. I am not afraid. We have learned a lot through this. There has been a lot of seasons. If you don't know, I was homeless as a kid. So like money was a trigger for me, but the Lord has really done some healing through this season. Not that I'm asking for a lot of more healing, but I just have to say that God has been so faithful and good through all of this. And we have the most amazing house that God has given us, with the most amazing view of a river. So and a beautiful community too. Let's turn around and create right now. You guys are also my helpers in regards to this live. Is it talking well? Hi, my sweet girl. How are you? Miss Tiffany's here. And so we're going to create right now. I'm going to show you guys our most recent. It was just received a few days ago. Hi, Donna. Paper pumpkin. This is the July kit. It comes out once hello, my dear. It comes out once a month. It's all inclusive. So I'll show you to you guys, and we'll play. Okay. Let's move this about here. Sorry, I'm jiggling. Yeah. There you go. Usually I play with my Getting Crafty family before I play with you guys. So it's one of those things. Now this is our paper pumpkins. They come plastic sealed just like this. And we would regularly give these away to hospitals and that kind of thing, right? Like these were given away. And so what we used to do is these papers used to be attached to the big sticker, and we would have to remove them. Hi, Kay, my friend. And Stampin' Up heard our pleas and removed the sticker from the box. Just one little cellophane keeps it. So now when we gift these, we gift them to usually children in the hospital or veterans. And so children in the hospital going through treatment, an all-inclusive kit is really a beautiful gift for them. If you are a person that has a stack of paper, hi, Stacy, my friend, I've got a box here for you. Make sure we hook up. Paper pumpkins are a wonderful gift for children, especially in hospital situation. We worked with a wonderful non-profit in California. And so, hi, my sweet friend. Hello, Monica, my sweet girl. And so I just thought, if you guys have these sitting around, open them, play with them. But if you don't want to, what you can do is get them to me, and we donate them to Riley's Children's Foundation. That's a support here in our Indiana state. And we will get these to the children at their hospital we gift wrap them. So what I do is I take designer series paper and I wrap it around, put a pretty card on it, and they are gifted. We also do foster kids. So if you don't know, isn't it wonderful, Kay? It's a really easy, because they can stamp right on top of the box or on their tables, and it keeps the mess contained for them. So I was in foster care for a season of time as well as a child, and I actually won the Heart of Stampin' Up! Award with Stampin' Up! About 2-3 years ago now. And we gave away, at that event, we gave away over 1,000 paper pumpkins that Stampin' Up! Donated to the foster kids. And every foster parent was so excited about the fact that these kids they were getting would have a gift of their own, which is really important. And it would also become something that keeps them busy without having electronics in front of them. Hi, Terry. So when you guys open a paper pumpkin, it looks like this. Now, when it first came out, oh, I love that too, Tiffany. So it will give you the most recent advertisement on the inside, but you get to keep an all-inclusive stamp set. So if you look here, it is really beautiful and nautical. It's got a sailboat, it's got a seahorse, some grass, some netting, starfish, and a map, as well as some greetings. The greetings are wishing you all the best, thinking of you, and can't wait to see you. What's the other one here? Sending good thoughts. Now, I really wanted to make this for you guys beforehand so you can see, but I thought let's just do it fresh. You guys get me fresh-faced right after Taekwondo, and I'm a little stinky, so there you go. Now, I would suggest to do this. Take one paper pumpkin box that you have used and make that your on-the-shelf box. What I mean by that is that where you store all of these stamp sets once you've used all the consumables and all of your ink pads. Always store your ink pads upside down. When you're doing paper pumpkin, these tiny little spots are some of my favorite crafting tools. So I use our paper snips and I open it up. Please be very careful. Now, if you look, there is like a dot-to-dot mix right here. So what I do is don't hold it freestanding. One of my friend's daughter-in-law ended up doing that and slicing down into the nerves of her hand, and she was a nurse. And she did it with a knife instead of paper snips, but these are extremely sharp. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that lip and we're going to do a little cut across. One of my really dearest friends ended up cutting her hand with a paper cutter down pretty hard, severely. So there's a reason why I only do one side. Now, the piece of tape that is across the back is now going to hold that lid to it, right? We want to be able to do that. This little spot is going to coordinate with all of the cards inside of here. So it's already pre-done for you. The rule is don't lose this. Now on your first box, Stampin' Up! Sends you one of these little blocks right here. They're sweet, they're cute, and I would keep that in your shelf box, right? We talked about that. So if you were done with this box and you've used everything, this would be your box that you go to every month or randomly, and you have all of your stamp sets kind of stacked. You have your Stampin' spots kind of stacked, and you have your clear block popped in here. You can fit a lot. You guys can fit a whole year's worth of empty stamp sets and Stampin' spots with no worries. And then they're all, even if you fill up to it, now this is a really great thing is you can write the name of it here because it's upside down. You can write down on here with a Sharpie. Now this is something that I don't know if you guys realize it. I'm a huge label maker addict. I would use my Dymo and I would print a label with what month this was for. So July of 2022. That way I can go back and look at those videos and I can see what was done with these projects. How easy is that? But say you don't have a label maker. What you can do is use a Sharpie and just write on there in black Sharpie, July 2022, and then pop it in. Boom. How easy is that? I mean, seriously, I need it to be easy, but I do have like 4 label makers because I love them. Now, when Paper Pumpkin came out, it was modeled after the Cinderella theme, right? So I love that this is Tiffany blue paper on the inside. Makes me really happy. So you unwrap it. It's like Christmas every time. Then you have this all-inclusive craft kit. Now, I'm going to teach you a little something here. Don't get rid of this paper. It makes great paper for like a gift. You can put this in a gift bag. You can actually rewrap a gift and use this. This is a handy tip. Did you know this box will turn inside out for a gift box? That will be in an upcoming video. Okay, so I will do that one for you guys if you don't know it already. So we're going to put this in here and I'm going to set it aside for just right now. it's going on my shelf. In case I forget, you guys just say it's on your shelf. Do I sell Stampin' Spots? The one Stampin' upsell I have, but would love different colors. Great. So these come in a 6-pack and they're blank. And all you have to do is use the re-inkers and fill it up. And I use this especially when I was using our take your pick tool. No, your Stamparatus. When I'm using my Stamparatus, I really prefer a spot to creating with it. So if you're coming to one of my classes or my retreats, if we're using the Stamparatus, you'll often find a Stampin' Spot inked and ready to go and labeled, because remember, I love me some labels. Children in hospitals or vets, I put a little note inside. Hi, Franny Boo. I put a note inside telling them that this says instructions, don't miss out. Like, say that colored picture, if you open it up, it's a map on how to do it. Now, how cute is that, a map? It would be great, like a little message in a bottle, a little sailboat in a bottle. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. And we're not going to create all night, you guys, but we will have some fun creating. So I am using the tip of my paper snips to come in and just kind of cut it up. Maybe I thought I did. Y'all, would not surprise me. I'm always careful not to cut myself with a pair of paper snips. They are that sharp, you guys, in a good way. You want it to be nice and sharp. And then this will hold all of your bits and pieces. And so it has all the adhesive that you need. It has the twine that you need. It has the Stampin' Dimensionals, just like you're going to need. It has all of the envelopes that you will need. Look how cute are these little marine colored baby blue envelopes. So cute. Video and sun cut out for a second. Okay. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Anita. Let's just keep watching. Thank you, sister. I need this because we're testing the system. Now, I did have a new policy in my house. My husband and children know they're no longer allowed to be on electronics at all when I'm on live. So, after all the hours I spent and all of the stuff, my kids looked at me and they were like, holy cow, mom has not lost her mind. So these are your card backgrounds. These have texture to them and color. This is something that you can take. Do you go to the hospital very often? Like if you have to go somewhere, and a friend of mine, they do kidney dialysis. She takes these when she's going with her husband. And she sits in the waiting room while he's getting treatment, and she just does these while she's sitting there. And she often gifts these to the nurses and the people that are there for treatment. So that's a really awesome thing to think about. Currently, our Getting Crafty family is doing a blessing campaign. And if you want to jump in on that, we would love to have you join us, because we want to send out 500 cards between the next 2 months. So if you want to join us in the fun of that and seeing the things of a handmade card, let me know. Now we have our clear block. It's clear, y'all. This is something you need to pay attention to. So often what I will do is I will take, and I'm looking for it, here it is. I will take a little tab, and I do this on window sheets. I do this on things that are clear, and I put a little tab on it. This may sound silly, but it will be when I'm crafting and it's set to the side and I can't see it, and I get frustrated and I don't see it over here and expect it to be here, that good Devilicious. I get really upset to lose things. And it's so weird that that gets such a strong, passionate response from me, but it does. And so I just think if you can prevent things that stress you out, do that. This, or can you buy the paper pumpkin boxes individually? Do you have to be subscribed? So this is how it works, my friend Stacy. You subscribe, and if you do underneath of me, you're awesome. I love it. I appreciate the support. If you join my team, you can do it underneath of yourself and get your discount as well. Now, I'm subscribed to this because that's what you have to be, but there's a couple things to do to get around that. Subscription means every month they show you a sneak peek of what's to come, and you can accept or you can skip that month. Go ahead and skip the month if you don't like it. But if you love it, order 2, because you can do that. Yeah, you can increase the amount that you're receiving. Secondly, you can also get a 12-month or 3-month or 6-month subscription, and you can put it in, and then you have the same option of either just letting it roll and receiving the packages or skipping the month. So a lot of my friends like to control that so it doesn't just automatically come on their credit cards. And when they do that, it is often the 12 months or 3 months, so they don't feel bothered by that, just so you know. When you do that during celebration, which is right now through the end of August, you can get free product for a 3, 6, or 12-month product. So you can get a couple different free products when you do those subscriptions. And so I just set a reminder on my month. I have a couple of subscriptions, and I go in there and I cancel before the 10th, or not cancel, but skip a month. Don't cancel, because then it becomes this whole hassle for you to get back on there if you want it. So it has a lot of great stamp sets. It has this beautiful purple cards. They're white inside. Then there's these, look at the message in the bottle and the tags. And there's 1, 2, 3 of these. If you are a member of Paper Pumpkin, you can order things that are from the previous months if they're available. So they make those kits available to customers. So then again, we're going to get 3 of these die cut sheets. 1 right here. And look at the colors. You have the blue and the purple and a little bit of green. You have this beautiful Tiffany blue. You have a seagull right here, and you have the coral. So I remember when Kay and her girl pals joined us on our crafting cruise, and they were having fun looking at all the stuff in Mexico. And one of the places I used to scuba dive a lot was in Mexico. So there's a lot of great fish out there to scuba dive. I moved here from California. I used to live in Thousand Oaks, California, and quite a few places before that. I lived in East LA, and I lived in Santa Maria, and I lived in Montebello. So, and it's just kind of fun. I know Southern California especially. You're welcome, Stacy. Then it has this gorgeous gray card with a white inside. Then it has some great punches and labels. I'm going to be doing a bus card. You'll love to see that. I'll put it out probably as long as everything goes well. I have to tell you guys a secret. My daughter's little pet frog that it buffered. Okay, I saw that. Good to know. I saw that. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that, girls. My concern, and this is what the concern for the lady at AT&T, her concern was that my cell phone is broken and not accepting Wi-Fi signals. So that may be the issue for all of this. Let me tell you. I get it. You have to have warranty on your phones. It's worth investing in that kind of protection. I'm going to back out a smidge. There you go, you guys. So you have a lot. When you're going to do this kind of crafting, clear. I know they're so gorgeous, Naomi, aren't they? This is the thing I encourage you guys. Make space for yourself. You are worth it. So spread a little area out. Do like a little dining room table project, because this is all going to go back into a box. You can put it away if people are coming over, if you just like a clean surface. So then what we do is we're going to grab that instruction sheet, just like you see here. And it tells you what is in the kit. It shows you what projects you're going to complete with that. So it's pretty nice. I mean, it's really easy that you can do. Actually, that's not the projects. These are the projects here. Might be nice if I turn it around and show y'all. I love the mixture of the coral and the purple here, the blues and the greens, and then again, a little bit of that purple in here. That is really a fun color combination. If you're like me, you're always wondering about what colors to put together. I like that Stampin' Up! Kind of challenges your color palette. It's kind of like if you're going out to a really nice restaurant, and I love food, as is evident by my voluptuous figure. If you go out to a restaurant, try something that challenges your taste buds, right? You never know. You might be wowed. And then you open this up. Something to take note with our paper pumpkins, there's a ruler on the side. So it tells you how much ribbon to cut. Like, it will tell you how much twine is 9 inches here to cut 9 inches. So you just go to the 9 and you cut. Now, in your monthly box, that box that you're going to go to, keep a survival kit with you. I love our paper snips, and they have a cover on them, which is probably underneath of all this mess right now. And our bone folders for a good impression. Good tools make for good crafting, right? Good support. It's really put this investment in yourself. Then I know it comes with adhesives, you guys, but I would invest in one of our multi-purpose liquid adhesives and our glue dots and put those inside of the kit, even dimensionals. have a kit that you're ready to go crafting at a moment's notice, right? We've had that at previous events where they've come to retreats and we have goodie bags all inclusive with all of their tools. It's worth investing in yourself because, repeat after me, you are worth it. There, I said it. So we're going to have fun with a couple different projects. Here, I think that we're just going to do this really pretty purple one. I'm really drawn to the purple. Oh, yay. And so people are messaging me. They were receiving their BOGO boxes. They're receiving their mystery boxes. There's a lot of, I sent like 25, 30 boxes this week. So I'm very excited to have people like looking forward to their gifts that are coming in. Now, it's going to show you pictures. We're going to make this purple card so you can see a couple things. I'm going to put away what we're not using. Why? Because you are worth it, right? It seems silly. It really does. But invest in your space and in your sanity. It's just worth taking care of yourself and showing yourself that you care. So I'm actually using the same holder that it all came in here, just like so, right? I'm going to put these inside. I stacked them with the cards that coordinate, and then I'm going to put my die cuts on top. I'm going to put them back in this so I can contain my mess. I have a tendency, hi Lisa Marie, I have a tendency to get overwhelmed with chaos. And so if I know that's going to be a case, pause and have grace for how God made you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be beating yourself up because you need to have grace. Something I was talking to a friend of mine at church, and we were talking about how we're really our kids, because we're doing something with a youth group ministry. And so our kids need to know that it's okay to have grace for ourselves and for others. So these are beautiful colors, Denise. I'm so ecstatic with it. Now, I also, because I have a little bit of ADHD, these cards are going to distract me on the map. When I see that, so what I'm going to do is do this. Watch. Fold it back. And then fold this back. Just like so. Boom. Look at how much more focused I'm going to be with this project. I can breathe better almost immediately. Okay? Because you are worth it, right? So this is vibrant. This is colorful. This is one of those things that's going to add flavor to your life and maybe, just maybe, get you out of your comfort zone. Don't you think that's worth it? Like, to try? Let's get out of our comfort zones a little bit. Let's taste a new part of life kind of gig, you know? This one has the coral, so we're going to carefully remove the coral die cut. It's thicker than you think, and that's really the cool part to our products. They're high quality. We're going to remove one seahorse right here. Carefully. It's got a great corkscrew bottom right there. And then we need the little star, just like so. And then we're going to look for that circle. Remember one of these bad boys right here. Do you see what I'm getting ready to do? Do you guys see it? I'm going to put stuff away that I'm not using. I have to. Otherwise, it's not worth getting upset about. It's not worth beating myself up for. I know what I need. And you girls, most of you, know what you need. You know what you need. You tell somebody you're out and you're with your husband and you're like, I need to go get a cup of coffee. And if my husband says no, I looked at him, I was like, I didn't ask you for permission. I was just telling you, I need this and we will be going and getting it. And he has had to learn that from me. Whatever. Bless his heart. And so I'm going to take my box, my happy box, right now. I feel nasally with you guys. Sorry. If I'm a little nasally, maybe I'm fighting a little bit of allergies here. Forgive me. Okay, so we're going to put everything that I'm not going to play with right now away. And I can start breathing better immediately. Immediately, I start like, okay, I'm clearing up my area. I'm not as stressed. I know what I need. And when you know what you need and you pay attention to what your body needs, it is so good for you. It is so, so good for you. Okay, these are cut, so just go ahead and get your bases done. Why not, right? Like, focus on accomplishing little things, measurable little things in life to feel better about what you're doing. Now this has a lot of color and texture to it. It's really pretty. And so it encourages you to use the Stampin' Dimensionals that come in the kit. So what I do is I peel it back kind of like this, and I grab one and I remove the backing. And then I put my paper to it. So far, this live has been better, right, ladies? Like, we're not struggling as much with this. I'm trying to find out if it was the, like, 300 technicians that made things turn off on my phone without me knowing. That's a real creepy feeling, by the way. He didn't explain what he was doing, and he, like, turned off my phone and ended our call. And I was like, what happened here? And so, and then it wouldn't turn on as quickly as I had hoped. It was a little overwhelming. He was resetting my systems, but oof. Talk about nerve-wracking, just saying. Okay, so I have this here. It's gonna go on the front of this really pretty card. All this purple on purple, but we're not gonna stay so monochromatic. We're gonna add a little spice and flavor to it. And if you are like me, I know my friend Lisa Marie is here, Debbie's here. You ladies are all a little spicy. Some of you are cinnamon, some of you are more garlic, some of you are onion, some of you are cayenne and smoked paprika. I'm just saying. Okay, so then we're going to look at what it says to do. There is 3 stamps it's encouraging us to get. 3, but we have 1 block. What do? Well, remember I told you invest in good tools? Oh, see how sweet this was? I knew right where it was the whole time. Another thing you can do in your crafting kit is get our stamping chamois. Let me see, this one's dried. It might be dry because we had a really high heat wave this week. Oh, this one's not. It's a little moist. I just did them both like yesterday. That one might have been left open. And so what we're going to do is set this aside so we don't lose it. We're going to bring our Stampin' Chamois over. It's moist, it's wet, it's easy to create with, but it's not going to ruin my surface because I keep it in a simple case just like this because I invest in myself and I know that I'm inclined to make a mess. Okay, so this is our sweet little block. I'm going to start with the big sweeping seaweed. Seaweed is a really healthy food if you guys don't know that. Right there. Another tool you might want to consider. So if you were to make yourself a kit, imagine that you're going out on a picnic. You wouldn't want to forget the plates and the forks and the napkins and the corkscrew if you're offering, bubbly cider or wine. Throw in a pierce mat to your kit. It's worth it because these are always going to be photopolymer and it makes it easier to stamp on something really nice and get a better resolution. You don't have to, but it makes it nice for a better resolution. Now, when I send these to the children when they're in the hospital, the vets or the foster kids, I have I order for these blocks, and as a demonstrator, we can order extra ones. And I include them in their kit so that these kids are ready to go. And then there is this, hi Cheryl. So then we're gonna take this here and we're just gonna pat it. Now, look at that. We're just gonna go up and down. Just really soft. Don't dig, just pat. Pat it like you need to pat your grandma's cheek, a baby's cheek, right? Just a little loves. And then it suggests putting it off to the side here. And I kind of like that. It looks like water. Makes me happy. We're going to stamp my Simply Chamois. I'm going to peel this off. Just kind of a soft pulling back motion, right? And then your Simply Chamois, you can have a piece of paper on the top if you want. Makes it really easy. We're going to put this here. But it comes with a piece of paper. So just do this. Where's the back? Here we go. I don't care about this image anymore. So what I'm going to do is pat this. I'm going to stick my star down and just kind of stamp over it. Boom. Super cute. We're going to stamp in our chamois right here. And now the surface of my table is not damaged. This is an all-inclusive kit. You can take this on the go. Are you going away on holiday? Are you going to kids' soccer games and practices? Oh, girl, let me just tell you, you don't watch their practices. I watch hi, Cheryl, my dear. I watch all of my kids' games. I watched everything like that. I cheered the loudest. I just went and saw some of my friends' kids play. Same thing. You cheer because you love these people. But at practices, I was on the phone, I was distracted. This gave me something functional to do, which was an amazing feeling. So wishing you all the best here. Now, the card that I'm going to have a video for tomorrow is 14 cards in 1 moment. The first 14 to comment and tell me what they like about the video will receive one of those cards in the mail. You just have to then, I will comment on your comment, and then you can send me a message, and I am going to be glad to send those cards to you. We're going to put that right in the middle. Now, it's going to give us a higher resolution because we're using a Pierce mat. Wishing you all the best. Clear it in your chamois. So as I'm going, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I forget about the messes that I made. So in order to avoid that, let's just go ahead and put things away. Now, I'm talking to you on my way through this. These kits are designed that if you applied yourself, you should get them done in about a half hour. So if you have a project where you need to go, and you know you need to get it done in a time frame, this is something you can work on, right? Now we know it's going to be like 9 inches. I might go a smidge longer. And in my kit, I would have had a pair of paper snips. They don't have that in here for those kits that I give away. They just don't. So we have had some people donate paper snips, but often for the children at the children's hospital, they will have scissors and stuff the kids can use. So we're going to wrap this around for some fun texture and interest. And we're going to come up. And I wish I were like somebody who knew how to do those fancy nautical knots. I don't. And I do not have the patience to learn, but you don't have to. You can just come in here. And maybe, since my husband has some interviews coming up as they advance, maybe giving him one of these cards in his briefcase without his knowing it. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? That would be kind of a neat thing to encourage him. And he loves things nautical. He loves all things nautical. So like, yeah, so these are really pretty cards, you guys. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to untwist the ends of this because if it were naughty, like nautical, it would be a little vintagey and a little twisted and ravaged, just a smidge, adding a little interest. Now we have our card. We're going to place these things down. It does have a suggestion with how much adhesive to put on. The round ones are our glue dots, right? But I hate pulling these papers back. That's why I don't like to do them. I always feel like I'm going to look like a fool. Does that sound weird? If you don't know, I can be really hard on myself. So we're going to grab our glue dots and we're going to pop some glue dots on here. And this is where you have that little bonus kit where you gifted yourself good tools, like good adhesives, right? And I'm getting my hands not dirty or sticky. I'm putting a piece of paper to it and I'm kind of pulling, well, that was gonna work, pulling away so that it's on there, just like that. Oopsie. Right there. So far, we've had one glitch on my side. I'm kind of watching you guys. Let me know, how is it going on your end? Is this looking okay? Now I saw there's a little whimsical and tilted right there. Super cute. Makes me happy. And then the glue dots on the coral are another thing that it has glue dots on. And I love that they have it with the images, right? The little circles versus the yummy honeycomb-esque that you would see of that. And then it has a couple like in the V's right there. Be careful when you're applying it to your die cuts. You don't want to get like aggressive or distracted and like, because I learned that. I'll start putting it on and I'll answer a phone call or no issues on your end at all, Denise. That's great. Praise the Lord. I love those happy news. So out so far. We'll see. AT&T also believes that their cell tower is damaged in our town. And so they are sending a technician who won't get there till next week. Isn't that nice? Of course. That's when they're going to get there, right? So we have the little starfish and the dimensional and the seahorse. Now, it did have us use a pair of paper snips to cut one of these, but I'm just gonna cut the side here to that seahorse on his tummy, right here. How cute is that? And then I'm gonna go right over the edge like that. You wanna make sure it's not hanging off of the card because it doesn't wanna get ripped in mail. So just be careful when you're doing that. And then you're gonna put this little one down with a dimensional right in the center. Carrie and I have, we were in MOPS together, you guys. That's a long time ago. Her babies were older than mine and they're all grown up. Oop, we're buffering for a second. I saw that. So, okay, we are dealing. I'm watching. Sound does get spotty, Anita, huh? I wonder if I tried my earbuds, if that would improve it, or would that cause another Wi-Fi? We'll have to see. I will do that next time that we do that. I was about to give up on doing lives, this format, because I just can't fight it every week. And so hopefully we can get past that and still be able to do it. So wishing you all the best. So 1, 2, and then 3. And I actually don't like 3 on here. I think I spaced it incorrectly. I'm going to throw a 4th one. You will have extra adhesives and embellishments at the end of your videos. I mean, at the end of your projects every time that you can put in that box, right? I'm going to throw this on here just like so. Wishing you all the best. Now you can take and stamp on the inside to keep the vibe going, right? You have this little sea glass like this. Ruthie, hello, stunning friend. Love to see you guys. We're going to grab that clear block. Put that down. And I like to decorate the inside. I like to decorate envelopes. So what I'm going to do is stamp the inside of this, just like so. And then we're gonna off stamp it and just have a second or third level kind of peeking through. It adds whimsy, like it's moving, and interest. Really easy to do. All right, and then we're gonna take the envelope, and why not give them a sneak of what is coming, right? A little sneak peek, a little treatment right here. Again, just stamp off right there. And you know what's kind of fun is I know where the address is going to go, right? Kind of come off to the side. Boom. Right here. And so when you address it, it's kind of framing their address out. Oops, it's a little off, but you can see that there. Different, right? You're not the everybody, and now the lid is going to stay on because it knows where it belongs. We're going to stamp the clear photopolymer. Hi, Stacey. It's so cute, isn't it? And what an easy project. Now I'm going to put everything away. And if I were waiting for my spouse to get done with a doctor or another appointment, I'm waiting for my kids and their activities. Thanks, Denise. I love the look too. If you're waiting for that and you have time to kill, this is where you can wrap it up and your kids are starting to get wrapped up, or your husband, or whatever it may be. You throw it all inside. You throw your Stampin' spot. You throw all of your adhesives. Look, it's going to fit. You can even probably fit in your Pierce mat if you really wanted to. And I would like finagle this a little bit. Like let's put this here, and it's snug. Maybe you can't fit it in with, oh, you could. Girls, we can fit it all in. Say yay. Yay. And then we have our clear block. Don't forget your clear block. And maybe now we cannot. Well, okay, so it is snug, right? But if I wanted to throw this in a backpack or a carry bag, I have a ton of bags, like 31 bags, other bags. I always have my stuff in a bag. I can do this. And say you were at a doctor's office and a nurse was working extra hard. I just had a dental appointment yesterday. And so, yeah, I mean, like, I think this is a lot of spice and sensation. It leaves a little highly summery. It leaves a lot of interest for you. It's got texture, color, variety of colors and mixtures, and it's really pretty. Oh my goodness, we have had a successful live bonus again, and I am ecstatic about that. We've stamped the inside, we stamped the envelope, and anybody who received this is just going to love it. What do you think? Is this as fun as it was for me? I mean, did you guys enjoy it? I'm excited that we had a successful live again. Maybe we figured it out. Ooh, yes. Ruth made a really good point. Throw one of those large rubber bands around this so it doesn't slip open. But I'm going to tell you, Ruthie, it's kind of snug. So it's not, I'm not even holding it. Look, it's not dropped because it has everything in there. And you could easily just go like this and throw it in your bag with a rubber band, just as she said. Or even if not, like if you put it in where it's kind of facing up, you're less likely to lose your stuff, but it's all inclusive. And then don't forget to add your stuff here. Another thing to consider, ooh, I'm not hearing myself. Okay, it's still, we still have volume. Don't forget your stuff. You can have a second case with just your adhesives in it. I have quite a few. That's a class that I plan on bringing to you guys, the basics of stamping with adhesives. And that way you can take those anywhere you go. And it will be an all-inclusive class, so don't miss out on that. So that's it. We were able to create the most beautiful kit. Isn't this gorgeous? The next one is going to be sunflowers. You guys want to subscribe. I'll put a link in the description below. And this, I'll blog about it in the morning. I am starting to feel a little tired after all the day of electronics and 8:30. And my daughter had a small crisis one of my other daughters, I have a lot of girls, but one of my other kids had a crisis this morning, so I was sleeping and I had to get up really early and run outside and deal with the crisis. And she doesn't want me to mention said crisis, so I won't. But there might have been I can't even say it without like getting stressed. So I am running on 5 hours of sleep. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm looking forward to getting tonight. And one of the blessings of Taekwondo is that it literally will take all of my anxieties out and throw it into the garbage and let me go to sleep tonight. So that is a gift. And that's another thing with when you lose sleep, guess what? The next night you sleep really well. Is your Facebook group Getting Crafty with Debbie and Jamie? Nope, mine is just Getting Crafty Stamping. Getting Crafty Stamping is the Facebook group, and it has a yellow top, a yellow glittered top. So you should be able to see it. These, I love it too. Tiffany, feel free to join it, you guys. I would love to have you join me. Hi, Sonia. Hello, my sweetheart. And so this is the July 2022 paper pumpkin kit. I have a beautiful interactive bonus card we're going to have for you this next day or two, a full video. And yay, we've had a successful live. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to make some progress on our lives. And I will try with the sound. I'm going to get my earbuds, and maybe if I'll put my earbud in, that will help with the sound. I know that we have air conditioner, and I've moved the fan. There was an episode where we had a fan nearby and I moved it. I have to tell you guys a little secret. Do you want to see how big my fan is? Hold on. You're going to laugh. Hold on. I'm going to unplug it. No, I can't unplug it because it's down there. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is my hero, and I'll put a link out on my blog when I put this. But you guys, this is the tiniest little fan ever. And it works so well. But it blows on me on the hot days. Like, it just sits down here. And I have a heater for cool days, but this here sits here, and it's a mighty little worker. It's so great. But one thing you can't do is have it near your iPhone, because your iPhone picks up that whirring noise and it can ruin a live. Things that we put up with technology. So Getting Crafty Stampers group. And if you guys create, ooh, I'm a little tilty here. If you create cards and you want to send it and bless others, let me know. We're doing a countdown in our Getting Crafty family where we can bless people with a handmade card and see it make the world a better place. Just one pretty card at a time. This kit here is going to create you 12 cards just from the stuff inside. And they are super flavorful, super pretty, and perfect for summer. Always uplifting. So, you guys, the handsomest young man is on right now, and I'm not biased at all. I love my son. He's kind of my hero. He's the smartest. He's just, we did his orientation. I know, nice. Don't you wish you had it, bud? We did his orientation at Ivy Tech recently this week. And I have to say, he's one of the most prepared for this next step in life. And that is something about my son. He is catching the end of my Facebook Live and my YouTube Live and giving me love, but he's also one who's diligent at trying to be prepared for the next step. So I'm very proud of him. This is a sweet card. Who knows? He might get one, probably not in purple, for his next season. Maybe he'll get into his card and there's a little encouragement note or something he'll find in the card. Wouldn't that be cute? How can you bless people in your life? Well, our all-inclusive kit with the paper pumpkin is a great way to go. So you guys, I will put some links in here when I go downstairs, and I will blog about it and have it for you guys in the morning with a video on how to create 14 cards in less than 25-30 minutes. And so I hope that you'll join us on that. These are beautiful, beautiful cards, and 14 cards in less than a half an hour. Girls, you need to join it. And if you would like to receive one of those 14 cards, make sure, actually, we'll probably have all 20 cards that I can give away. For the first 20 comments about what they like about the video, I will send you a beautiful card with something pretty inside. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for joining me. We've had a successful live on YouTube and Facebook, and that is a gift straight from God. And you guys being here was such a blessing, and I appreciate it so, so much. Please, if you haven't already, like this video, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Share. You can always share. Sharing is caring, and we're care bears, you know. And that's it, Sonia. I have been dying to get back into card making. Well, it is time, sister. Let's do it. Let's have you hop on in. We are done with our live. I will have some great videos for you, and I hope that you will join us. And hopefully, if everything goes well, you're welcome, Tiffany, my dear. On Monday, we will have our lives again, and I really cannot wait to create with you. Catch the videos. I have about 3 that should be posted tomorrow, Saturday, and I might time one out to do Sunday or Monday morning. So, thank you so much. I hope you join us in this journey. I appreciate you. God bless. Have a good one. Oh, let me grab my computer, because that's where all the magic happens, right? And we are all done. Again, this is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. Have a great evening. I appreciate